Is time travel possible? The experts say no, but what do they know? Fueled by Hollywood and overly active imaginations, there's more than a few of us that either believe or want to believe that one day we could travel to another place in time. In fact, some people say there's a mountain of photographic evidence to prove the existence of time travelers. From out-of-place people and objects to celebrity doppelgangers from the past, are these evidence of time travelers or just overactive imaginations? The hipster. This is the picture that started it all. Taken in British Columbia, Canada in the 1940s, some think the tall sunglass-wearing man is clearly a time traveler. After all, he stands out like a sore thumb in the crowd, thanks to his clothing, his camera, and yes, those sunglasses. Experts say that everything this guy is wearing is period appropriate. So the question that remains is, have we found a true time traveler or just an original hipster? Michael Cera. What better way to hide the fact that you are a time traveler than to act all awkward and aloof while holding a career as an actor? Well, Michael Cera, you've just been busted. This picture, taken in 1930s Germany, suggests some pretty big things. First, the Canadian actor traveled back in time as a spy to infiltrate the Nazi organization. Or, Michael Cera is actually a time traveler from the past sent forward in time to infiltrate Hollywood. Just think of him as the Terminator, only not so scary and murderous. The factory worker. In 2013, footage emerged taken at a DuPont factory in Massachusetts in the 1930s, which seemingly seemed out of place. The short video showed workers exiting the plant and one of them talking into what appeared to be a cell phone. How can this be explained? There were no cell towers at this time, and radio communications still require large, bulky sets. Some have said it's a hearing aid. This is plausible, except no one seems to be talking to her while she is the one talking into the device. Jay-Z. Sean Carter was born in Brooklyn, New York, and has gone on to become a superstar rapper and producer, better known as Jay-Z. This is a picture taken in the Bronx in 1933, which has captured the image of a man who looks more than a little like the superstar. Just a doppelganger or evidence of time travel? The Bronx and Brooklyn are only a 30-minute drive apart, and Jay-Z's first album was called Reasonable Doubt. You make the call. Jennifer Lawrence. We're not done with potential time-traveling celebrities yet. Thanks to X-Men, The Hunger Games, and Silver Linings Playbook, actress Jennifer Lawrence has been the actress in Hollywood for the past 5 years. But what about before that? Well, if you're into time travel, then she was Egyptian actress Zubeida Tharwat. We hypothesize that Tharwat, looking to break into American cinema, changed her name to the more common Jennifer. The last name? Well, that's easy. Who's a famous Westerner to have spent a great deal of time in Egypt? Lawrence of Arabia. San Jose Bay Traveler. In 1917, someone snapped a picture of people relaxing along the shoreline of San Jose. Everything looks normal except for one guy who doesn't quite blend in. The shaggy-haired man has been dubbed Surfer Dude by some people and cited as proof that time travel does exist. The reactions of the men on either side and the lady to the right who is pointing are said to be further proof this guy does not belong. A Photoshop job? Just a guy who is stripped down to his underwear? No one is 100% sure. Vladimir Putin. He rides horses shirtless, hunts tigers, and finds ancient treasure. Yes, we are talking about Russian leader Vladimir Putin. If these pictures are anything to go by, then he potentially possesses the power of time travel. While some have argued he is immortal, similar to a Russian version of Captain America, time travel believers aren't so sure. Instead, they think Putin has used his time travel ability to show up in some of the bumpiest periods of Russia's history to help alter the course of history. The Gettysburg Traveler. Think the government has been experimenting successfully with time travel for decades? Then we'd like to introduce you to Andrew Basiago. This lawyer claims that as a child he was subjected to government experiments as part of Project Pegasus that saw him travel back in time to periods which included Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address in 1863. The proof? Basiago claims he is the child pictured in the center of this photograph taken at Gettysburg. He also claims he was at Ford's Theater the night Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Greek laptop. We know that ancient Greece was a civilization which was very advanced for its time, but so advanced as to have access to modern computers? This ancient Greek statue has definitely raised some eyebrows and has time travel advocates excited. Experts think the statue shows a woman opening a tablet or box. Skeptics like to point out the 2 holes on the side of the laptop, which they say represent power or USB ports. It all seems a bit odd considering there would be no way to charge the laptop and no Wi-Fi service for the ancient Greeks to keep up on the latest celebrity gossip. Charlie Chaplin Time Traveler. Can you hear me now? This video has perplexed people since it became available several years ago. An extra piece of footage from Charlie Chaplin's 1928 film The Circus appears to show a woman talking on a cell phone. Skeptics argue that the woman is merely using an ear trumpet or some other hearing aid, which was widely available at the time. Others think the woman is actually a man in disguise, using a device to communicate with the people back in his original time period. After all, she is talking, but there is no one around her in the clip. Do you believe time travel is possible? We want to know what you think, so head on over to the comments. Please subscribe to our channel for more incredible videos daily. And to all time travelers out there, we wish you a safe journey. Thanks for watching.